6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis, and it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And here we go from Indy. Ashton Doolin now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career, that's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings, he's had some brilliant outings, he's had some ups, he's had some downs. But he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go again with Taylor. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give, left side to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Escapes a defender. And he's stopped as we get closer to our 1st points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Jones looking to throw. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Jones to throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Colts 7, Bills nothing.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Brandon Condrington to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
You know, Kate,
4.
it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And not from the pistol to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
On first down, Allen. He finds Kincaid. And this one doesn't go far.
Dalton Kincaid. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 31-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To throw again, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's good for a Bills.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
They send him left out of the slot. To the air again, Allen. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Number 5, Josh Palmer. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Colts in the nickel set on 3rd. Back to throw now, Allen. He has the first over the middle. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Allen looking to throw. Going with the screen to Johnson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
So they'll be facing 2nd and goal coming up as we reach the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Allen to throw. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills finish off their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Bills start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. It's downfield. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Second down now, they need 7. He's going to do it himself. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by
That's called team defense and tremendous containment. Nobody defensively overcommitted to the read option, and they had more than enough arsenal to take advantage and stretch it out and hit that play behind the line of scrimmage.
Jones now on 3rd down. It is caught left side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Getting out to his left. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Jones running sneak. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Colts first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. They need 3 yards here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Michael Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Badgley able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Cotterington now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down throw for Allen. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Allen off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st down. A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Seriously, was that even a play?
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Allen now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd and 3 now. Slot receiver headed left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
No gain on the play.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Matt Prater on for the field goal try. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Doolin. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He dodged the tackle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody
line.
gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Jones on 1st down. He completes it in traffic. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts with a chance to break this tie. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Jones. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down, Jones to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Keon Coleman. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. All right, back to the ground game here. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. Through the middle. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Makes the catch. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now Jones. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Ty Johnson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So to begin the 3rd, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Throwing near Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That's incomplete left side.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Tricks away from one. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14.
They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Man in motion here. On first down, Allen finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Complete to Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
1. Third down, 1 yard to go. He's going to keep this one, and they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Bills.
I think any former quarterback, Kate's going to tell you, sure, you love to see the ball in the air and the execution, the timing, the accuracy. The football guys, you know what they love? Just go pound the ball and get your first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Hits his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another
It's one thing as a running back to move those chains on the ground. Well, that's what you get paid for. You want to get paid a little bit more? Move those chains as a receiver, as he just did.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw now, Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 10.
Now Prater on to send it away.
Set to kick off.
On the return, here's Doolin. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking from the gun, here's Jones. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's Taylor. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. They're going Taylor. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Jones setting up the play action. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
3rd and 2, Jones. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We need 6. Let's get in there. Score these guys. Control the pitch.
Still has some space inside the 35. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He's going to do it himself. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Jones looking to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. Escapes the defender. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Abdullah scores. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. Badgley for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts make it 17 all.
The game at 17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Cotterington now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3, and we're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Allen. Gets him on the in route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You guys are garbage. What are we doing? Get the clock. The game's not over. Why you give it up?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw is caught. And he's taken down at the 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He dodged the tackle. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Prater on for the PAT.
Point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 17.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Doolin. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Jones on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Guys, we can do better.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On first down, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Loss of 7.
Hey, kid, I remember a few years ago talking to Justin Herbert when he was a rookie quarterback. And I said, Justin, what's the biggest difference between the college game and the pro game? And he didn't hesitate. He said the edges. The defensive ends in this league get home so fast, so much faster than they do in college. And that play emblematic of it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
I think some of us watching that in real time might not have been sure, but he sure was. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first, and he popped right away, signaling that he had it.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. To the right and reeled in by Downs. It almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Blitz coming for Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Down behind the line
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
He'll step up, and there he goes. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Colts, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Jones going to do it himself. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. This time it's a passing play. To the middle, and it's looked in by Warren. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Warren. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird
Ooh.
in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a
know,
Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
24.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Cotterington now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Setting up to pass. He's got more once again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Now to throw. And really, oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Bernard.
What are you doing?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And he got there in time. He's taken down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Jones going to do it himself. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down. Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt for the Colts.
That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Gould on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard
The Colts
line.
offense set to head out. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And the Colts.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. They go again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 more yards. Complete to Tyler Warren. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Just a reminder, a touchdown doesn't end it here, but it would put them on the edge of victory. Here's 2nd down. Now a toss play. Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Jones going to do it himself. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Jones. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
All right, going to need the full 10 here on this opening drive of overtime if they don't want to stall out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass it down close. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
9-yard gain on the play.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
All right, they're thinking a field goal isn't going to cut it. The offense is staying out there on 4th down. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's second down. Now Allen off the play action. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. Third and long for him here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punting unit out now. And he gets it away from his end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'd be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency. You know that is such a bummer because those are the moments you live for defensively. Those are all the reps you do in practice to get to that moment when the ball's in your hand to make that interception. He can't get it done. Now he's got to flush it and go make another play.
Second and 10 now. Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And things look tougher now with third and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Jones now on third down. Has it in close. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
The Colts ready for the punt. And this needs to be a good one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, and you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Here's a give to Cook. Looks away from one. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from the 41. Again, it's Cook. Escapes a defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throws caught. And And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
11 more yards. That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Down to the 10. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. Now, these are the moments you dream about as a football player, right, Brock? Coming down to it in overtime, a chance to play hero. And he stepped up and carried that ball across the line to end it.
We all feel it. I mean, we feel all the way up here in the... It's a whole new game when you get to overtime. The urgency at an all-time high, and so cool for them to run it across that line. And the whole team gets to celebrate the right call at the right time in the defining moment.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Indy.